Welcome back to World Sport on a seismic day for football and everybody involved in the wake of the announcement of proposals for a new European Super League.
Football divided as 6 Premier League clubs confirm they'll join a breakaway European Super League.
Well, it appears this proposal of a European Super League, which poses an existential threat to football as we know it, is going ahead.
Passion runs deep among fans of the beautiful game. And today, shock and fury as they learn of one of the biggest potential shakeups in European football.
The news of 12 European football clubs launching their own breakaway Super League has shaken the football scene around the world. And some reports are even suggesting that the league might already be off. It's being described as a watershed moment for football. Here's a breakdown of what's really happening. Super League is a competition that features the most famous clubs from Europe's domestic leagues, and it's always been something between an aspiration and a threat for decades. But for the first time, it's now been given a physical form. The clubs who founded the Super League are AC Milan, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Chelsea, Barcelona, Inter Milan, Juventus, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Tottenham. The club said in their statement that the midweek competition is set to start in August. It will feature 2 groups of 10 playing home and away games, and the top 3 in each group will qualify for the quarterfinals, and the 4th and 5th place teams will play off for the remaining quarterfinal spots. A 2-leg knockout format will be used to reach the final, which will be played at a neutral venue. There are also plans for a women's version. The founding club said that they are hoping to keep playing in these competitions, but all of their domestic leagues issued a statement condemning their move. Yes, the Super League will bring the clubs far more money than the Champions League. They're expected to receive more than $12 billion in solidarity payments during the initial period. The clubs believe that selling the broadcast rights for the Super League, as well as the commercial income, will be worth billions. They will also receive $4.2 billion for infrastructure investment and to offset their losses from the pandemic. By comparison, UEFA competitions generated $3.8 billion in TV earnings in the pre-pandemic season from 2018 to 2019. The news sparked criticism from governments, domestic leagues, football federations, UEFA, and supporters around the world.
Football clubs, of course, aren't just businesses. They define communities across the country. So along with almost every member of this House, I suspect, I was appalled by the announcement made late last night that a handful of clubs are proposing to form their own breakaway European league.
English, Spanish, and Italian football authorities issued a joint statement threatening to ban participating clubs from any other competition at a domestic, European, or world level. Players could even be barred from their national teams.
I cannot stress more strongly at this moment, UEFA and the footballing world stand united against the disgraceful, self-serving proposal we have seen in the last 24 hours from a select few clubs in Europe that are fueled purely by greed above all else. Not only football world is united, all the society is united. Governments are united. It's part of our culture.
That is difficult to answer with any certainty given the staunch opposition from UEFA and the domestic leagues. The Super League faces some big hurdles, and latest reports suggest some of the clubs are already pulling out of it. For now, there are signs that none of the clubs will get much support from their own fans, even if the league were to survive, and probably none from the wider football community.
I was in shock and disbelief and disgust, really, when the news came out. And what sort of summed it up for me is the timing that it came out. Over midnight, it was in Europe, over 11 o'clock here in England. I mean, the millions and millions of fans that are around the world, but not a care to give the statement to anyone in this country or in Europe. It was designed for American time. Does that not say it all?